just to not even redeem myself, but cement that bullshit fucking.
He doesn't want to be fucking champion. He wants to be a fucking model.
Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez turned their recent press conference into pure chaos, firing brutal insults at each other and their opponents. The recent press conference, featuring major names like Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, and Romero, started with intense moments as Lopez and Arnold Barboza Jr. ignited a fiery exchange. Teofimo confidently labeled himself the Giant Slayer, while Barboza fired back, accusing him of being fake and accomplishing nothing. Their verbal battle escalated rapidly, with both fighters exchanging heated insults, each trying to undermine the other's credibility. Barboza insisted he would beat Teofimo, while Lopez dismissed the threats, mocking Barboza for relying on lies.
I'm the Giant Slayer, all right? I'm the Giant Slayer, and we slay every giant they talk about. And although I don't think Arnold Barboza is a giant, but I know who's behind it, bro. I know who's behind him. And you know, whoever's behind him, we gonna slay him. I ain't no fake. You fake it. You fake it till you make it. We made it.
You ain't fight nobody.
What? Look at that. He got a lie. He got a fucking lie. Imagine that. Who we haven't fought. Imagine that. He got a lie. They got a lie. They got a lie all the time. They can't even believe their own lie.
Things escalated further when Lopez and Barboza Jr. clashed physically after their face-off. Following the press event, Barboza Jr. initiated the confrontation by knocking off Lopez's hat. In retaliation, Lopez delivered a slap which only grazed Barboza Jr., who barely dodged the full impact. This physical altercation heightened the already intense rivalry, giving fans a glimpse of the animosity between the two.
The takeover, Lopez, and the undefeated interim champ, Arnold Barboza Jr. It's all for the WBO Super Lightweight World Championship.
However, according to veteran trainer Robert Garcia, the heated exchange between Lopez and Barboza Jr. is all part of the promotional game. He acknowledged that the fighters genuinely dislike each other and described the slap as a particularly intense moment. Garcia believes these dramatic incidents will only attract more fans to the fight. In his view, such confrontations are an expected part of the sport, adding excitement and drawing more attention to the event.
Part of selling a fight good, I know they don't like each other, and they went at it. There was a pretty hard slap. So I think it's just gonna be more fans tuning in. Part of the sport.
Rolando Romero also weighed in on the ongoing feud between Teofimo Lopez and Arnold Barboza Jr. He pointed out that the bad blood between the two fighters has been brewing for years, with Barboza persistently seeking a fight against Lopez. While Romero stopped short of accusing Lopez of avoiding Barboza, he emphasized that the long-standing tension finally erupted during the press tour. Romero described their rivalry as a classic grudge match where emotions run high and anything can happen.
They don't like each other. I mean, Barboza's been trying to get the fight for years, and Teo, not saying that he was dodging Barboza, but the fight didn't happen, So there's that.
Who do you favor in that one? Curious.
Honestly, it's a grudge match, and when it's a grudge match like that, these motherfuckers hate each other. Anything can happen. They're so emotional, they'll hop in and get hit.
When asked about the increased attention from the trash talk, Romero expressed indifference to the media spectacle. Despite being the main event, he made it clear that he does not seek attention through verbal exchanges. His primary focus remains on defeating Ryan Garcia, and he is unconcerned about the public narrative surrounding the event.
No, certainly because they've talked, it's gotten a lot more interest with them. You are the main event. I heard someone from the crowd said, well, this main event isn't possible without you being there. Do you feel at all slighted? People not mentioning you enough to be part of the main event, to make this a main event?
I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. My only concern is beating Ryan Garcia.
Andrew Tate, who was present during the slap incident, shared his perspective on the chaotic press conference. He avoided making specific predictions, but expressed his admiration for anyone willing to step into the ring. Tate highlighted the risks fighters take for public entertainment and emphasized that the true stars of the show are those competing. He acknowledged the intense buildup but maintained a respectful tone toward all participants.
I don't want to make any predictions. I feel bad doing that. I just really hope everybody has a good fight and gets out safe. I have so much respect for anybody who gets into the ring. And I'm not the star of the show tonight. The star of the show are these people who put on these amazing fights, all the different promoters around the world, and everybody who's risking their life in there for our entertainment. They're the stars of the show.
How you liking that lead? How you liking that lead?
It's all right.
Despite his neutral stance, Tate openly expressed excitement for the main event due to his friendship with Ryan Garcia. He praised Garcia's confidence and willingness to speak his mind, describing him as a remarkable fighter. Tate specifically highlighted Garcia's fast left hook as a dangerous weapon in his arsenal. According to Tate, Garcia's ability to stand up for himself both inside and outside the ring makes him a compelling figure in the sport.
You love Ryan Garcia. He told me you're coming today. What do you tell Ryan?
Nah, Ryan's amazing. Ryan's a great guy. He's amazing. I like that he stands up for himself. He's not afraid to say what he thinks. And he's got a pretty fast left hook also, so I really much...
You're a fighter. If you could box anybody, who would it be?
I probably wouldn't box a fighter. I'd box someone I don't like.
On the other hand, Romero remains unimpressed by Garcia's development as a fighter. He criticized Garcia for relying on the same techniques over the years and questioned his ability to evolve. According to Romero, Garcia's lengthy experience in boxing has not translated into significant improvement. He pointed out that despite starting at a young age, Garcia has yet to claim a championship.
Evolved as a fighter over the last couple years, and he feels like you're going to be a very easy fight and to be easily knocked out. What is your response to that?
I don't feel he evolved as a fighter.
No?
He does the same. So, yeah.
And Ryan was a national, like a multinational
yeah,
champ?
He started boxing like 5 or something. Damn, it took him that long to evolve somewhat? I'm very impressed. He still hasn't been champion though.
Romero further criticized Garcia's missed opportunities against elite opponents. He accused Garcia of avoiding key fights against champions like Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney. According to Romero, Garcia's unwillingness to make weight for these bouts reflects a lack of true ambition.
And the only times that he's ever had the opportunity to be champion was with Gervonta, but instead of trying to sacrifice the extra pound and trying to make 135, he decided not to. And then with Devin, who we clearly know he didn't even try to. He doesn't want to be a fucking champion. He wants to be a fucking model.
When asked about his strategy against Garcia, Romero remained tight-lipped but confident. Speaking to Ring Magazine, he reiterated his simple plan: to hit Garcia in the face with as much force as possible. He refused to disclose any further tactical details, maintaining that his aggressive approach would be enough to secure victory.
You know, a chess match of sorts. You're just saying, I'm just going to hit him hard in the face. Can you try and break down a game plan for us of how that's going to work and how you plan on knocking him out?
By hitting him in the face really hard.
You can't give us no secrets at all?
I mean, that's the secret.
That's the secret?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the recent press conference, the spotlight also turned to a potential future showdown between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. According to Haney, while the fight with Ryan is the big one, his current focus remains on Jose Ramirez. Haney acknowledged Ramirez as a tough competitor, emphasizing that to secure a fight with Ryan, he must first defeat Ramirez. He expressed confidence in his preparation, promising that fans would see an even better version of himself when he steps into the ring.
Are you happy to have this fight against Jose Ramirez, or did you prefer to fight Ryan Garcia straight away when you came back?
Of course, that's the big fight is Ryan Garcia, but I cannot look past Jose Ramirez. I know that he's a tough competitor. I know that he's coming to win, and to get to the Ryan fight, first we got to beat Jose Ramirez, and that's what I look to do.
The same fighter you were that night. Are you going to be a different version of Devin Haney?
Yeah, a better version, inshallah. You know, I've been in the gym working quietly behind the scenes ever since the Ryan fight, just getting better, perfecting my craft, and you guys gonna see an even better, new and improved version of Devin Haney.
Tension escalated when Ryan Garcia directly addressed Haney, making it clear that his priority is to defeat him once again. He dismissed any notions of redemption, claiming his aim is to expose the truth behind the Ostarine controversy. According to Ryan, the positive test was a setup orchestrated to undermine his victory. He also accused Haney's camp of knowing about the situation beforehand. Despite Haney's repeated jabs about drug use, Ryan remained adamant that no performance-enhancing drugs helped him in their previous encounter.
You know, I'm really focused on just whooping Devin Haney's ass again. That's all I'm really worried about. So, just to not even redeem myself, but cement that bullshit fucking Austrian bullshit. You know what you probably did set up. We know you did that.
You know what happened?
Where's your little brother? Is your brother in the house? Because your brother knew before everybody else, and you don't answer that question.
My little brother right there.
Okay, so how do you know before everybody else? You know, corruption at its finest.
Positive?
The press conference was anything but calm as the exchange between Haney and Ryan grew more personal. Haney accused Ryan of accepting punishment because he knew he was guilty. Ryan, however, fired back, arguing that no drug could have protected Haney from the punches he landed. He emphasized that Haney took significant damage in their fight, rejecting the accusations outright.
I don't want to touch that. I don't know what you're doing with your hands, buddy. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna look past Broly.
You took your punishment because you knew you was guilty.
Hey, that Austrian don't help you block a left hook, bro. You got hit like 1,000 times.
Okay, so
you got dribbled off the canvas.
Okay, we gonna see.
You know nothing was taken. You know damn well. You know damn well.
Do not do drugs, kids.
Do not do drugs. Do not do. Okay, hey, he had that in his back pocket the whole time.
Get him. During the first kickoff press conference for the Fatal Fury event, Ryan Garcia clashed with Teofimo Lopez in a fiery confrontation. Teofimo interrupted the proceedings, repeatedly calling himself the Ring Magazine champion. Ryan, unbothered by the titles, dismissed Teofimo's claims and insisted the belts meant nothing to him.
You guys are real. You guys are real fighters. You guys are. It's a very good.
Hey, Turkey, I am your champion, by the way. Ring Magazine, I am your champion.
We don't give a fuck what you
Your
are, bro.
Excellency, I am champion.
Bro, we don't give a fuck, bro. I'm tired of hearing this shit. We don't give a fuck.
Baby, you gotta respect the origin.
Promise I'm gonna get to you.
BCE.
Enough of this shit.
Teofimo openly criticized the lack of drama. He argued that the press conference needed more intensity and direct insults. Despite his provocations, Ryan refused to engage further, maintaining that everything would be settled in the ring.
You guys are so boring. You guys are talking so polite to each other.
That's how we keeping it.
You guys are all talking so politely, man.
We gonna run that. Remember that. We're gonna run that.
Yeah,
I like it.
I hope, but like, bring it in.
100%.
Bring it in. Y'all not even put the tip in yet.
Bro,
like, come on, pause. By the way, pause. But y'all haven't even
damn,
put the tip in, bro.
All right, getting fired up. Okay, I'm gonna
Hey,
end
nobody talking right now.
In a later interview, Teofimo Lopez reflected on his confrontation with Ryan Garcia. He claimed that his goal was to break Ryan's calm and calculated image, which he believed was a facade. According to Teofimo, Ryan's attempt to present himself as sincere and apologetic did not align with the realities of the sport.
Well, afterwards from the exchange, you know, Ryan Garcia did mention to me, he just said that he felt like I was discrediting the fighters and stuff. But, you know, to each his own. At least I got him out of his character. You know, the character role that he was trying to play was to be more sincere, laid back, and apologetic. And, you know, just trying to have a clean face, clean image, which we understand, you know, but there's something about this game of boxing, you know, people are always going to remember and remind you of what the things you've done or said.
In a previous press conference, Teofimo Lopez also clashed with Arnold Barboza. When questioned about why their fight hadn't happened earlier, Teofimo denied avoiding Barboza, claiming that his focus was always on bigger opportunities. According to him, it was Barboza's team that pushed for the fight, suggesting that Barboza had more to gain from the matchup. Lopez also downplayed Barboza's career, implying that his opponent had not achieved enough to warrant a high-profile fight.
Teo, Arnold says that you've been avoiding him. He's wanted this fight for a long time, probably since you first stepped up from lightweight to junior welterweight. He's wanted this fight. Why hasn't it happened until now?
Why hasn't it happened till now? I mean, look, I'm just focused on fights, man. Just focus on big fights. I don't think Barboza is that type, but you know, His Excellency, they asked for the fight. They think that it's a great fight, lucrative fight for this card, and you know, hey, what can I do?
Teo, Arnold says that you've been avoiding him. He's wanted this fight for a long time, probably since you first stepped up from lightweight to junior welterweight. He's wanted this fight. Why hasn't it happened until now?
Why hasn't it happened till now? I mean, look, I'm just focused on fights, man. Just focus on big fights. I don't think Barboza is that type, but you know, His Excellency, they asked for the fight. They think that it's a great fight, lucrative fight for this card, and you know, hey, what can I do?
Adding fuel to the fire, Teofimo Lopez took a direct shot at Barboza's age. He contrasted their careers, emphasizing his rapid rise to championship status while portraying Barboza as someone who was only now catching up. According to Teofimo, the difference in their career trajectories was evidence of his superiority, framing Barboza as a latecomer in the boxing world.
Let's talk. He's 32. Hold on, wait, but like he's 32-0. He just got an interim world title. At 15 fights, I got my first world title, and I won it at Madison Square Garden. And then became undisputed at 16 fights. Like, and I'm only 27. Like, how old is you?
It's been a long time coming.
Barboza, however, did not stay silent. Interrupting Lopez mid-sentence, he accused him of twisting the facts regarding their delayed fight. According to Barboza, Lopez actively avoided the matchup by choosing easier opponents. He also criticized Lopez's refusal to give a straight answer about the fight's delay, portraying him as someone unwilling to face real challenges.
How come it took you so long? You didn't give a fucking right answer, bro. You still you beat around the bush when they said, how come you didn't accept this fight back then? Like,
to be real, I think
it's time. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? Shout out to Top Rank, bro, for cutting the umbilical cord off and letting your crawl finally.
But I never actually had that.
Hey, bro, you wanna wolf and talk and like you're big and bad, bro, fighting an injured Loma, an injured jailer, bro, like
injured
I'm the
That's crazy.
yeah, bro. Come on,
talk.
Come on, yeah, crazy.
Listen,
Arnold,
but I'm here, right?
what you do.
In a recent interview, Arnold Barboza Jr. remains firm in his belief that Teofimo Lopez missed the perfect opportunity by not facing him earlier. According to Barboza, Lopez will regret not accepting the fight when it was first called for in 2022. He feels that now is the worst time for Lopez to face him, as he is at his physical and mental peak.
But it's okay. You know, I went to Saudi as an underdog. I went to the UK as an underdog. You know, now I'm coming to New York as an underdog. You know, so a lot of people are making a lot of money off of me. So I'm gonna start asking my percentage. So they better at least 5% out of that. You know, but look, man, we're excited. You know, we got a big surprise, man. So
Barboza also embraces the underdog role, a position he has grown accustomed to throughout his career. He points out that whether it was in Saudi Arabia, the United Kingdom, or now in New York, he has always been counted out. Despite the odds, he takes pride in proving people wrong and jokes about how much money people have made betting on him.
He's 32-0. Yeah. We've been there. We've done that. You know what I'm saying? This is the biggest fight of his life, and this is just another stepping stone in my career. You know, this is what it is. Put him in front of me, and we're always gonna beat him. And we're gonna show everybody, May the 2nd, why we are the truth, why we are the myth, but we are the man and the legend. So I look forward to it. I look forward to what Arnold Barboza wants to bring to the table. But I guarantee you, it's a lot different when you're in the ring with me, for sure.
Lopez's father echoed his son's sentiments while acknowledging Barboza's recent success. According to him, while Barboza had earned his place, he lacked the tools to handle Teofimo's skill set. He emphasized the straightforward nature of Barboza's fighting style, which he believed would not pose a real threat. His remarks further bolstered the Lopez camp's belief that Barboza was outmatched, painting a picture of an inevitable victory for Teofimo.
He earned the shot.
Of course, that's why we're taking the fight. You know what I'm saying? He's proven himself. He's proven himself. You know what I'm saying? But my son is gonna destroy him, bro. I already know it because he's a one-dimensional fighter. You know, he throws a lot of 1-2s. You know, and you gotta have a lot of different things, you know, to beat my son. You know, you gotta have a lot of tricks up your bag, you know, to beat my son. You can't just beat him like straightforward, you know. But I'm looking forward for that fight.
The Fatal Fury City of Wolves event is turning into pure chaos before fight night, with 3 major bouts: Ryan Garcia versus Rolando Romero, Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez, and Teofimo Lopez versus Arnold Barboza Jr. Ryan Garcia has been in the spotlight, clashing with both Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. His heated exchanges with Haney included sharp insults and bold claims. Meanwhile, his rivalry with Teofimo has gotten personal, with Lopez Lopez mocking Ryan's mental health and Ryan calling Teofimo's confidence delusional. Teofimo even slapped Arnold Barboza Jr. during their face-off, adding more fuel to the fire. But when the bell rings, who do you think will back up their words? Ryan, Teofimo, or Haney? Drop your predictions below.